Giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Hashem Rakakodash Shalom to the 144,000. The rest of you elect out there, Shalom to all. I'm going to make this quick, and I'm going to entitle this video, "And ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil." This is from Genesis 3, verse 5. For the Most High, or the Lord, doeth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open. Ye can be as gods, knowing good and evil. And our eyes are open as opposed to the Adamites, because they were supposed to be innocent. We have experienced being in the world, coming into this truth. So we know through experience good and evil. We're not naive. This represents the Adamites being naive, to only be righteous, to only know good. But we had to go through this journey. And in this journey we have to understand good and evil. Read it again. For the Most High doeth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. We are gods, but we shall die like men, right? Jump down to the 7th verse. And the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked. And the Lord asked them, how do you know that you were not so many words? I'm going to keep reading. Because in the 5th verse, they were innocent. Like you grow up a baby, and you try to keep a baby as innocent for as long as you can. Then when they reach the teens, so you got a son, they get a little girl in what is that, 7th grade or whatever, and you kiss the girl behind the school bus. I know, because I did that. You discovered little girls when you're like 10, 11, 12. And like I said, you go somewhere and they call it back then making out with them. So we were losing our innocency. When you get your first piece, or the girl does it, then you look. There's a look. And, you look at them. They go to the house, leave the house one way, and they come back with a different spirit. And and what do you say? They lost their innocence. So that's what this is all about. Let me see something. Yeah, they were embarrassed that let me do this. And the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, is Big Daddy. So he knew that they lost their innocence. Let me see something. And he said, who told you, or thee, that you was naked? A little baby, when they take a shower, when you bathe them, they go to the party, they'll leave the door open, and you tell them to close the door. Because they don't know, because they're naked and they're innocent. Hast thou eaten the tree, which is not an actual tree, but a philosophy, a way of life, whereof I command thee that thou shouldest not eat? And he said, 14th verse, 11th verse, who told thee that thou wert naked? You lost your innocence. 10th verse, and he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself. Oh, you was embarrassed. How did you lose your innocence? So coming back up here, this is all going to make sense in a minute. This is why we can clearly see that the MOTB is a micro C hip, because our eyes are open and we can see both good and evil. For the Most High doeth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. That's also in Malachi 3 verse 16, which I will get. But anyway, I want to show you this. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Okay, this is happening as we speak. Wall of fire bears down on homes as raging inferno turns sky orange in South Carolina, the Myrtle Beach area. Now we know that the elder Manat Zakbar is down in that area. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna let you know what happened. But our eyes are open, so we know what's going on with this fire. And I gotta speak in code. You do the information, and it's on the news that they're planning on setting up a 15-minute city. Here, another place, and another place. 15-minute cities. They're planning on building a series of 15-minute cities throughout the country and throughout the world. That's why Biden said build back better. And that's what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about. And I just recently found out why all these planes are crashing. And they're happening for a reason. Somebody's making them happen. This looks the scene out of L.A. Olympics is coming to L.A. 2028. They're planning on the Olympic Village. There's not going to be any cars. They'll probably have the automated cars, robotic cars or whatever, Waymo. And you're not going to be able to use money. You'll be able to use, your smartphone, your Cash App or whatever, Venmo, whatever you want to use, maybe even credit cards. But like cash and change you can't use. That's another 15-minute city. So the ones of you that don't know it, your eyes are not open to decipher between good and evil. These guys, IUIC, the people, the members of the IUIC, the various ranks, their eyes are not open. They're still innocent because they go by what the head Boogie Monster says. The head King, Brother Almighty, Nate himself. Now I gotta say this concerning this thing with Alizar. Now I was listening to the video that Ariala, is Ariala? Yeah, Ariala. Now he's the house of bread. Because he cut Sakari off totally. Some months ago, you had Hakkar and Hassad get together. Hassad was kicked out. A couple of days after, Hakkar left and they joined forces. So there's more splits now. So I'm listening to Ariala of the House of Bread, and I'm saying he's a real one because he heard what happened. He got the information. He said, "I'm out of this." How many people are going to stick it out with Sakari or the head of Sakari. Like I said, I'm only hearing these things. I don't have the full proof, so I can't say too much about it. I hope for his sake it doesn't happen, because that's the type of dude I am. But then knowing his history, I wouldn't be surprised either. So, look, lo and behold, another video. As Errol, as the world of Israel turns, part 2, from chief priest to brother Alazar turmoil. Well, I got to watch that. But he got to come out. He got to say, mistake his claim. This is all wrong, you know. But, like I said, this caught my eye. This was put up an hour ago, as you can see. And you got it right over here, too. It's breaking news. CBS News, 3 hours ago. Looks like a scene. It looks like a scene from L.A. Same scenario. But you'll see right through it because your eyes are open. Let's go to one more, Malachi. And you can't get mad at the members of IUIC that can't see the MOTB as a micro C-hip because they're innocent. They're innocent. Their eyes are not open. Then they that fear Yahweh spake often one to another, and Yahweh hearkened and heard it. How are we speaking one to another? The main thing is through these videos, these video epistles. And like I'll know if Manat Zakbar, Elder Manat Zakbar is doing well or not, because he'll make a video. He said, I'm doing good, or I'm this, my house is all right, but they've evacuated us and this, that. We'll know, you know. And a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord and that thought upon his name. His name is Yahweh. His son's name is Yahweh Shai. And they shall be mine, saith Yahweh of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels. The jewels of the Most High are the Israelites, starting with the elect. And I will spare them, and I have mercy on them, as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. Because we are sons. Them that believe have become sons. That's in St. John 1, if I'm not mistaken. I'm positive. Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth him not. Let me go to one more, JOHN1. But as many as received him, to them gave he power. As a matter of fact, let me read it from right here. 10 verse. First John 1 verse 10. You should really start from the top. He was in the world. This is what Christians use. They've been using this for years. And they don't understand what this is talking about. Even top pastors have used this. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. Talking, the world is Israel. He came unto his own. He came unto the Israelites, and his own received him not. First of all, you had the northern kingdom, which consisted of 10 tribes that left the land. It just disappeared, vanished in the thin air. So how did he reach them? He was born in Bethlehem. He was raised up in Nazareth, and his ministry was basically in Galilee. So while he was in Galilee, what were the people in Bethlehem doing? They didn't know of him. Only the people, certain people in Galilee. So it's not talking about all of Israel for you dumbass Christians. He came unto his own, and his own received him not. His own is, he said this, a prophet is not honored in his own town, and not so many words. But as many as received him, the apostles, the disciples, it was 84 disciples that received him. To them gave he power to become sons of God, even to them that believe on his what? On his name. You don't believe in his name, you don't really believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. If you are connected to, if you're tethered to the Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you would damn sure know his name. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say. I'm sorry, let me come back over here. So the average person sees this, oh my goodness, there's another fire. Because they don't know. Their eyes are closed. They can't discern between good and evil. Look what they did with Trump. You had the MAGA people, they were all, Trump, I'll kill for Trump. Trump is the man. What happened when he got in? Now they're experiencing, what is it called? Buyer's remorse. Because their eyes aren't open. You should know by now that the political system is a fucking farce. It's a scam. It's a goddamn scam. They did it to you Negroes with Barack Obama. I told niggas on the job, I said, that dude ain't nothing but a fucking empty suit. He said, watch what he's not going to do. And they got mad at me. They wasn't talking to me. And about a year in, 2 years in, I said, I see you guys ain't talking about Barack no more. What's up? I said, I told you niggas he was nothing but an empty suit. But you got these gullible people in this country. Hey, the same thing gonna apply with the MOTB. It's gonna be easy for the first 85% of the people. They already know. They say 85%, 80%, they're gonna get it with no problem. It's the 20%, the 15% we gotta worry about. That's gonna be the problem. And they got a list. And the GMS is on top of that list. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom. Think about it.